What's up? What's up? Welcome to another exciting day where I'll be working on this thing, converting it from automatic to a manual. Cue the intro. Alright, so for today's video, the plan is to get that thing in here. It's gonna be very exciting. This is a big part of the job. Clutch is in, transmission's prepped and ready to go. The plan was to go to Harbor Freight today and get a transmission jack, which I did this morning, but unfortunately they did not have one in stock. So I'm just gonna improvise. Hopefully it goes well. Let's see how that goes. The transmission jack would have been such a great thing to have right now, but rather than driving around and trying to locate one and get one, I rather just see if I can wing it. Alright guys, I literally been at this all day, but finally got the transmission in. It's in there. So what I did was, because I wasn't able to get the transmission jack, what I did was I had another strap, another one of these straps. So I set it up on a regular jack. I laid the strap, put the transmission on the strap in the board. Then I strapped the transmission up, strapped it up, threw it on this brace that was here supporting the engine. And well, before I did that, obviously I rolled it under the car, put it under the car. Once it was there, jacked it up. Once I got about mid-height, then I started to throw the strap up here, and then just kept jacking it up, kept strapping this. And then finally, once it was lined up, I lined up the transmission, put the input shaft into the clutch. And once I knew what was in there, I put 2 bolts, one on the left side and one on the right side, just to keep the transmission lined up. And I only did it hand tight, I didn't even go all the way. And once I knew everything was lined up, I just got down here, grabbed it from both sides and just wiggled it and pushed on it at the same time. And eventually I heard it give out and close up. And that was the sound of victory. All day. It took me all day. But that's finally in. So now I'm just going to put the rest of the bolts in. Once I get the bolts in, I already started with this mount. I took it out. I was gonna start putting this one in. This one I noticed didn't line up perfectly, so I have to drill these holes out in the bottom, make them a little bit bigger, so that way all the bolts can line up and get put in. So once I finish bolting the transmission up to the engine, I'll drill these out bigger and put this mount on there, and then I'll mount the transmission up to the car, so it'll be mounted from that side, the passenger side, as well as the driver's side. And then once that's mounted up, the engine will be held up with 2 mounts, and then I will take this brace down. That's the plan. Alright, so the plan was to put this mount on and take this brace off, but unfortunately I can't find the nut that goes on here. I think it disappeared with my 17mm impact socket, so I gotta look for that. And plus it's getting late, so I'm just gonna leave it as is, call it a day. Transmission's in, that was a big thing, that was the goal for today, so met that. So I'll catch you guys later. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you again. Peace.